used to spend hours every single day creating mockups manually. One design, one product, and one image at a time. But now, I click one button and MyDesigns instantly creates every mockup that I need. It's the fastest way that I've found to scale my Etsy and Shopify stores. In this video, I'll show you how I create mockup profiles that instantly generate your mockups for you. So let's get started. The first thing you need to do is head over to mydesigns.io and either log in or create an account if you don't have one. Once you get here, navigate to the listings tab. And then from here, we need to create a collection or a folder that's going to store our designs in it. So next to the listings here, you can select this home button, click add folder, name it whatever you'd like to, and then add new folder. As you can see, I'm already in one called Mockups Profiles. So from here, we need to upload some designs. You can either do that or you can use Dream AI to generate some designs to use. I happen to have 6 different camping designs, so I'm going to select upload in the top right corner. Upload files, and then I'm going to drag and drop these from another monitor, and as you can see, we get a little preview here. All we have to do at this point is click upload all, upload designs, and then we're ready to get to work on those. Alright, now that our designs are uploaded, we are ready to start creating our mockups, and I'm first going to show you exactly how easy it is to load one of these profiles and instantly generate my mockups, and then I will show you how to create the actual profile. So first of all, we want to select all of the listings that we want these mockups to generate on. So I'm actually just going to select all 6 of them at once. And now you can see with the blue check mark, we're ready to go with all of them. I'm also going to switch to a grid view and hide this data since I won't be showing you how to do any of that today anyways. And this way we can see our designs and our mockups a bit larger. So at this point, once our listings are selected that we want to generate mockups on, all we need to do is go to this left panel, select this t-shirt icon called Mockups, and then we're going to select Image Mockups. Now, this is how easy it is once you create a profile. All I have to do at this point is go to the top right corner, click Load Profile. There are some public profiles and then private profiles. This one is one that I created on my own, and it's for a specific product called a Bella 3001, which is one of the most popular unisex t-shirts that's sold through print on demand. So I'm going to go ahead and just select that. And then you'll see now all of my different mockups are up here. Even all of the colors, if you see there's different colors on a few of these mockups, are also here. And then I want to point out that I also have a color chart. So basically I'm generating a color chart, showing that I have white, pink, light blue, mint, heather, peach, and athletic heather available. So you can see my text color, background color, it's all preset exactly how I set this profile up. So now all I have to do is click generate mockups, just like that, and this will take about 20 seconds and I'll show you what those look like. All right, and that is now done, and as you can see, we basically instantly generated 10 different mockups on 6 different listings. So this is 60 total mockups in less than 20 seconds. So if we want to filter through these, we can double click a file slot and it will show that same file slot for all of the listings that we have. But I'll just go through these mockups so you can kind of see. We have some really good looking ones. And that's how easy it was to generate them as well. And then I also wanted to show you we had the color chart over here that I talked about that actually shows our different designs on it. So now that I've shown you how to generate mockups with the profile, let's now go into the same system and we're going to create a profile this time. And we're going to do it around a Gildan 18,000, which is another popular print-on-demand product that is a sweatshirt, a unisex sweatshirt. So once again, we're just going to go to mockups here and then image mockups. And first thing we want to do is turn multi-mockup on. What this allows us to do is you'll see this box pop up next to all these mockups so we can generate more than one at a single time. I'm going to deselect this one as well since we don't want that. It's typically going to have one by default selected. So now we're going to, under categories, select clothing. And then I'm going to just type Gildan 18,000 here and hit enter. And now it's just going to show all of our 18,000 mockups that we have in our system. And I'll kind of explain how this works a little bit. So the input file slot is basically the file that we're giving the system to then put on a mockup. So let's select one of these here, switch the color to white. And then basically we're saying, hey, we want this design to go in this box right here. And then this output file slot is where we're going to save this new mockup to. So we could switch this to be mockup 1, and it tells you some files will be overwritten. That is because we have those other mockups saved, but it's not a problem since I'm just showing you how to do it. So don't worry about that for now. But I'm also going to go through and just select about 10 of these different sweatshirt mockups. I'm not going to be too picky, but I will also just kind of show you a few things. This is how you change the color, just like I did on this one, but you can also select product related colors by selecting this t-shirt icon here. So I'm going to search SwiftPOD, which is one of our print partners that we have, and then I'm going to search white right after. So this will provide you with the exact hex code they use, color code, for their white product. So it will really give your mockup a better representation of what the final product's going to look like. So we can select generate preview there to kind of get a look at any of these, and I think that looks fantastic. But I'm just going to go through once again, select about 10 of these, and then I will show you how to save it as a profile. And then, like I told you from earlier as well, we can include a color chart if we would like. There's dark color charts, light color charts. For this example, since our design is black text, we want to include a light color chart, and then basically we would just select all of these colors right here for our listing as the available colors that our customer can purchase. So I'm going to also switch the background color to white and leave the text color as black. So basically where it says color chart, this part will be black, the background will be white, just like it's showing right now. And then I'm going to change this to save in mockup 10. And at this point, I just want to point out one last thing. So if we go down the line of these mockups, you'll see that this one's saving to 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. And however you have these set up, they're always going to save to the exact same file slot as well. That's what a profile does. So basically, we have 10 mockups selected now up top here. At this point, all we have to do is click Save as a Profile. And then let's just name this Gildan 18,000 sweatshirt. And you can name this whatever you would like. Basically, it's just for you to reference back to it. So now this is set up for all of my future Gildan 18,000 listings to generate these exact same mockups. So I'm just going to click Save Profile, and then I'm not going to generate mockups. I want to go out so I can show you how easy this is. So now, anytime we want to sell a Gildan 18,000, all we have to do is go to Mockups again, Image Mockups. We're then going to click Load Profile once again. And now you'll see here's the one we just saved. So it's a Gildan 18,000 sweatshirt. Once we click that, you'll see it pulled up all of our same mockups that we had. If we do want to make changes at this point, we can also go through them, change the color on a few of them. I'm not going to do that, but just letting you know it is an option. And then we're just going to click Generate Mockups and Generate Mockups again. Once that's done, I'll show you what the new ones look like. All right, and once again, we can go ahead and double click on these mockups to take a look. There are our sweatshirts that we just generated. I'll kind of just go through a few of these so you can get a look at them. We won't take a look at every single one of them. But that is how easy it is to use profiles and MyDesigns to easily generate mockups. And then I do want to also show you, if you're not publishing through MyDesigns, you can still get a ton of use out of this mockup system. Let's say we just wanted to download these and use them on another marketplace that we're selling these on. We can easily just go to Files here. Once again, just make sure you have all of your listings selected that you want them to download on. Then we'll go to Files, Download, and we can just simply select all of these mockups that we just generated. And if you remember right, it's going to download 10 mockups per listing. So we're downloading 60 total mockups. All we've got to do at this point, once they're selected, click Download. Select a folder to save them to, and I actually will do that, and then I will show you what they look like after I download them. All right, those mockups are now finished downloading. It took about 60 seconds to download every one of them. So let me pull them from another monitor over here. As you can see, their folders are named by the listing number. So right here, 9928752 is this specific listing, which would be this folder. So if we double click that, you'll see home is where we park it is the design, which is all of the exact same mockups here. So that's how easy it is to download and use these on a different marketplace if you prefer to publish somewhere else. So if you want to save time and make your workflow 10 times faster, head over to MyDesigns today and start building your first mockup profile. Once you get started with these profiles, you'll never go back to doing them manually again.